All right, we are live for Movie Madness. Someone's mad. Someone's really mad on Twitter. Why do I make a video on this? Because it was a special request by Joshua Tika Cat. So this video goes out to you, and I will take special requests. You want me to cover something? I'll cover something. It's about the whole chaos. Well, Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers leaves chaos in its wake and very hypocritical. Now, what do I mean by that? I'm going to have to wait till some more people come in before I get into the topic because I got to see that you're watching. So if you are watching, smash the hell out of the like button and tell me you're here and you want to know that how Jeremy went full SJW. SJWs everywhere. His whole brand, his whole channel is talking about they call us racist, they call us sexist, and they call us homophobic. Now, did Kathy or Ryan or anyone from Lucasfilm actually call the fandom racist, sexist, homophobic? No. But I'll tell you what, Geeks and Gamers has now. Geeks and Gamers has now. So that's what we're going to talk about in a minute. I gotta handle the chat. So Angus is like, what's this about? And then he's not in the chat anymore. Are you still watching, Angus? Are you working? Are you plumbing? Get those pipes clean. Get those pipes fixed. King Drew Ski 9000. I hope Macho Man jumps on the stream. Oh, yeah. I like Macho Snow. I always have room for Macho Snow, but I think this will be alone. This is a solo stream because you know what? I'm bringing Movie Madness every day of the week. I got to take on Campia, who camps on YouTube, who makes live streams and then cuts out little clips to clog the search. Yes, Access Media does this crap too. Crapping little videos everywhere so they clog the search. So the working man that comes home from work can't get any views. Well, I'm getting views, and it's on this one. So I also want to... now, the situation with Geeks and Gamers, Jeremy, and Wished Upon a Vlog is a bad one. And I wish that they would get it solved in the future. I like Jolie. I'm not, like I said on the internet, I have friends on YouTube. I don't agree with everything everyone does across the board. Don't stop talking to people. That's cancel culture. So Jeremy is guilty of cancel culture. Also, we're going to talk about that deleted scene that everyone's losing their minds over in China. Oh my gosh. They deleted the scene. Okay, put this into perspective. Man, this fair and balanced crap is pissing me off. I have to defend Disney. Different regions, different countries in the world for years have had different things cut out of them. Now, if that scene is going to make The Rise of Skywalker rated R so children in that country cannot see it, does it make sense to cut it out? I'm not agreeing with that. I don't know how I feel like it with it to begin with because I didn't actually see the scene. But a lot of YouTube channels now are covering this. They're blowing it way out of proportions. And this has happened in video games and all kinds of content in China. So, and other countries. You have to work within their country's rating system. And if it means rated R Star Wars, did they want the first rated R Star Wars to be The Rise of Skywalker just to release it in that country? Does that make sense? These are the type of decisions you have to make. I don't agree with it, but come on now. So that's what they're rolling with right now. Oh, Disney, they take stuff out of films that are random stuff just to make it fit into those countries' rating system so they get the rating they want. So is it right that I don't think it's right, but it is what it is. All right, so here's the chat. I am going to be talking about the recent developments in the battle that Julie is fighting on her own against Geeks plus Gamers. All right. Snowdub is here in the chat. Travis. Cheers, matey. Hope all is good on your side of the pond. All right. Yeah, I heard Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers looked like he'd seen a Force ghost. This is the first I heard of Geeks plus Gamers. All right. Okay, so I think we have enough viewers here. Let me see. Was it about the rating systems or the law? Infinity Nexus reviews. They deleted the scene so it would not get a higher rating. I think it would be their version of rated R. And for a Star Wars film, they're struggling as it is in that country, it would affect it a lot. So do I agree with it? No, not necessarily. But this stuff has happened. There's a long history of censorship in these countries for films, video games, and all kinds of stuff. So it happens. It's not news. They're making it seem like it's news, but a lot of things have been taken out. It's not new. All right. Disney is funny creature. Burning question. Should they ever release Song of the South ever again, or is that censorship? That would be a bad look for them. I think if you want to do history in history of art, I think Disney is really creating their own problems with censoring stuff too much. Now that it should be preserved for history, but I would not show it on my streaming service. No, I would not. So I don't blame them for that. It's a different time. Should they erase it from existence? No. Should they make small edits to everything they have? No. You have to take everything on a case-by-case basis. I actually heard that they deleted. I didn't know Trump was in Home Alone. I saw that somewhere on Twitter today that they took Trump out of Home Alone in the background. That is ridiculous as well. I don't think they should do this stuff like that. If he was in there, leave him in there. Okay, Wish the Panda vlog is here. Hey, Jolie, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your recent Twitter battle and what's going on your videos. And this was a request by Joshua Tika Cat to say to defend you. And I think you've been defending yourself. And I have to say, I think you're right. Yes, I do think you're right, because his whole platform is, his main talking point is that they call us racist. They call us sexist. They call us homophobic. And nobody in Lucasfilm, besides Access Media and maybe Chuck Wendig, and he's gone. Chuck Wendig is gone. So no one has actually said that about the fans. But now Jeremy has said that about you, Jolie. So I think that's unfair, and that's supposedly what he's against. So he's breaking his own rules. He is breaking his own rules. Now, in that particular case, do I 100% agree with you on your take on the movie? I don't think so, but that doesn't mean I'm going to call you a name and ignore you. And I think especially when you make so many contacts on social media, you have all these groups and cliques, when you erase people or block people and stop talking to them. And so in the social media world, that's cancel culture. So I think Jeremy has been very guilty of this. When he doesn't like something you say, he stops talking to you, and the whole clique of geeks plus gamers stops talking to you. I think that's why you have such a harsh relationship with Odin. And the mayhem that Mary brings. Mary Mayhem won't blink. Okay. So that's what I think about it. I think you have a valid point. I think that what they're doing to you, and also if you have a whole group of people on the internet that is against you, it gets rough. Oh, Red Gaze is in here. Odin is a fake. Yes, he's not. He's God of nothing, for sure. And I would like to talk to you, Julie. Now, the benefit of coming on my channel, just so you know, okay, just so you know, Julie, I want you to feel comfortable. I'm not going to have any surprise guests. If you don't want it to be live, we could do it pre-recorded. I know Snowdub wants to be there because he likes you a lot. I think you've been treated unfairly. And even if they didn't agree with your take, the response that they gave was harsh. That's not how you talk to people. And there's a long history of how Jeremy's conducted himself in Geeks Plus Gamers about when they don't agree with you, they stop talking to you, they call you names, and the clique turns on you. And that's a hard place to be in. And I think that's what happened to you. And I think you lost a lot of friends, which is not cool. I know some other people that I'm not even going to mention that once the clique of Geeks Plus Gamers turned on them, they lost all their friends. It is in social media and on YouTube, that's canceling them. So that's my thoughts. And I could show the proof of what he called you. I'm not going to say it here. You can read it for yourself. Okay, we'll show now. It's on Julie's Wished Upon a Vlog Twitter. And I'm going to show that right now. I'm leaving this comment up there because I like that. Thanks, Julie. But this is, again, I don't agree with everything everyone says altogether, but that doesn't mean I'm still going to. I have never called anyone on YouTube a racist, well, I did call Jeremy a sexist because he calls it himself that. And so does EVS. And I don't think that's cool. I don't think you should just say, yeah, I'm a sexist, deal with it. No, I don't like that. Because look what happened to Julie. A woman with a strong opinion that he disagrees with, and he calls her a phobic, and then he calls her crazy, you know? So no, that's not cool. Just because you're fronting because you got the mindless entertainment fronting for diversity of thought. Mindless entertainment is just another fake rager. Another fake rager. One can agree without being a douchebag. Yeah, I think Geeks Plus Gamers is the top douchebag on this thing. Okay, let me read the chat here. We friend many people because sadly they went down the bullying and toxic train like Jeremy. Yeah, like I said, Julie, I don't necessarily agree on this certain thing, but it's nothing to stop talking to you or calling you crazy and turn everyone against you. And I think you're backed up a corner, and that's why you're lashing out a little bit. I mean, I don't agree with everything on both sides, but it's hard to be ousted by the Geeks Plus Gamers crew. And then what happens? All of the underlings, the minions go and attack you. Like Odin went after me. He never said a damn word to me ever. And then he went on my video. He's like, man, you really didn't have a point at all. He was trying to poke a fight after I debated Jeremy. You weren't on that debate, Odin. So this is what they do. Little ass kissers go and try to start crap after the fact. And Jeremy's not the only one that called you this. Is that fair? I don't think you should be calling anyone on That is what SJWs do. That is your whole argument in every single video. It's the whole argument in every single video. All right. Let me see. To my one lost sub, I was upset. I list something. Jesse is the outlet for stuff he doesn't want directly to say. You have to see your latest video. All right. I stopped watching her. Or this is what happens when conversations stop. Exactly. This is what I'm doing different here. I don't stop talking to anybody. You know how many times on both sides they say stop? People have said you shouldn't talk to that person. No, I don't think we're not Kylo Ren here. Everyone deserves redemption except Kylo. Okay, everyone deserves redemption except Kylo. And if you didn't stop talking and you explained your position, then you'd have a good conversation and a better understanding. And this is the environment that Geeks plus Rage Clicks presents on YouTube of everything being woke trash. This is an environment that they created. And then you're not going to handle it when someone has an argument to present. You're not going to have that conversation going. You're just going to lash out at them, ignore them. Social media, cancel culture. Yes, it's a thing. I'm telling you right now, it's a thing. The sci-fi dragon. Jeremy uses shields. Jesse is a shield against accusation of sexism. That's all. It's virtue signaling. Absolutely right. 100% sci-fi dragon. He keeps certain people like that. Every time someone calls him out on it, Jesse comes in with the video. Just like when I did. You don't have differences, diversity of thought. The next day, Jesse's there. See, I'm never going to get rid of Jesse. Has Jesse been on the channel much anymore? I don't think so. All right. Odin tweeted about me twice, commented on my vid, and people have been wrecking him. Yes, he goes and does that. He's the biggest wimp. He doesn't do anything himself. And then after the fact, I think he's the one that hate watches a lot of videos for Jeremy. I think he's the one. Hey, Star Wars dad. As long as you're not that Star Wars girl. Just trying to let people be aware of what they do to people and not be afraid to speak up. Sure. And again, I know Snowdub specifically wants to have a little, it could be a short video. Please reach out to me, private message me on Twitter or Snowdub, and we will work around your time when you want to do it. We'll do it pre-recorded if you don't want to go live. If we go live, that's the other thing. That's the other benefit of super chats, not having them. Some people want to pick a fight in super chats. You don't have to answer any questions you don't want to on my streams. That's the other reason I do it. I think a lot of times super chats stop conversations cold and they try to get people triggered. Super chats. So you don't have to deal with that on my channel. Yes, I think she is on a short leash. Good point. Oh, I forgot to show. Let me see. Let's just actually show how full circle the Jeremy has gone, that he will now call people what his biggest talking point is. They call us this. No, they haven't, but you have. And so has the mayhem, apparently, from what I've heard. Okay, let's share it now. I don't know if you can see it. So that's what SJWs do, Jeremy. So what are you? I think you're exactly what you hate. It's come full circle. Okay, cool. I would appreciate it. And we don't have to talk. We don't have to we'll talk whatever you want to talk about. That's the kind of environment we want to provide here on the Fandom Alliance Network. And that's actually my channel. So this was an impromptu stream. I thought it needed coverage. It was because a viewer of mine requested it. Joshua Tika is a big fan of yours, Jolie, and he's been requesting me to cover it a long time. But I think you proved it yourself on Twitter that he is a hypocrite. And he's doing the same. He's cultivating an environment that does the exact same thing that he claims he's against. So it really does. It creates that type of environment. And I have a long string of YouTubers that have been blacklisted by Geeks Plus Gamers royalty, Jared Amort. Collabs that never happened, that YouTubers that had supported him financially with super chats and merch. So the thing that made me, even more than what Jeremy says, the thing that really made me sick, hey, CJH, I still like you, brother. I know you've been calling me out. I've just been trying to get my own thing done on daily streams. Okay. Now I lost my thought. It's talking about how canceling people on YouTube where they block you, they don't talk to you. They supported him with super chats and merch, and then they just forget about you. And there's a lot of people that if you're claiming you're supporting the small guy, that should have been propped up before these other new personalities coming in, when they've been supporting you forever. That's my point of view. I've never paid him a super chat except the one time I did for Ivan. And I said, give this to Ivan. Oh, that's fine. Troll away. I'm fine with it. All right. And what do you think about this whole outrage over them removing the scene just for different regions of the world? I don't agree with it, but if it's going to change the rating and you're going to have the first rated R Star Wars movie without it intending to be that way, what's basically happening here? There's not much left to talk about. People actually like The Rise of Skywalker. The repeat viewings, I don't know if it's going to dip that much this weekend. I think if it was going to, the box office was going to dip 70% after the first weekend, then you'd be in trouble. But based on the Christmas earnings, it's still doing pretty good. I still didn't see it. Guess who helped the box office? And I'm going to use it. I am still the Fandom Menace historian. So I have to cover this stuff. There's no choice, because I've known Jeremy, I've known Jeff, I've known EVS way before that writer's blockhead, Stephen Walton. So is his Volume 1 accurate, or are my videos? I think my videos are more accurate. It's not fake news here, the real news. All right, let me see. It was just what I believe, a lesbian couple kissing. And in different countries, they rate that differently because of their culture. Is it wrong that their culture is like that? I can't comment on that. I don't agree with it. Is it wrong that they should be a higher rating just because of a kissing scene between two women? I don't think so. But guess what? You have stockholders and everything, and that's going to change their rating for a movie. Ratings, especially for a Disney or Star Wars film. If a kid can't see it just because of that, what else are they going to do? They can't change the country. Disney's not that. They might own everything, but they can't change a country's rating system or rules. So that's what the Fandom Menace is pushing right now. So, all right. Disney is scared of an R rating. Yes. For a Star Wars movie, this would be the first rated R Star Wars movie for a kiss. Is that Disney's fault? No, it's the country and the rating system. And I do not like defending Disney. But you have to do the fair and balanced view. I mean, what are they going to do in a situation like that? If you're releasing a film yourself, and that's the only thing that's keeping it from our rating, I mean, they delete other crazy stuff too, just to fit into that country's narrative of what's fair for a PG-13 rating. So it's not new. It's just being blown out of proportion because of the scene that is being cut. So I do think I'm going to end it here. I appreciate you all joining me. I plan on doing a live Midnight Madness tonight where I watch the finale of The Mandalorian. I'm not sure what time it comes out. Show Julie some support. I mean, she's had a rough time here on YouTube with all this chaos. Has she contributed to it some? I think it's fair to say she has. But she's also backed in a corner with all of her old friends turning on her because of mob mentality, groupthink, and clicks on YouTube. And she's not the only one that has been pushed aside by Geeks Plus Gamers. So, will we get her full story? Maybe. Will we? Whatever she wants to talk about, we'll talk about. I don't push people into topics that come on my channel. So if she doesn't want to talk about, if she just wants to talk about movies, we'll talk about movies. All right. I think this is where I'm going to end it now. Sci-Fi Dragon, I still want to work with you, brother. I want you on my show. I like your content, and I want you to, even if you just come in for a few minutes, I know you'd be new to streaming. Like I said earlier, the environment I provide on my channel is nice for upcoming YouTubers and people that are new to streaming, because why? Because I don't have super chats. So sometimes on YouTube, a lot of times actually, people will pay super chats just to get the guests triggered to ask them something they don't want to answer. You don't have to do that on my show. We can also do a private recording and upload it later. I can accommodate all types of YouTubers on this show. So I think that's where we'll end it. I do want to go through the chat real quick one more time. I will say this about Julie. Well, I don't agree with her. Josiah didn't have to call her out like that. Exactly. Exactly. You don't necessarily agree with everything someone does, but the reaction was lame. And they all turned on her. Snowdub is pimping Julie's channel. She does a great Friday night. I have to watch it again. Friday night retro videos where she goes and reviews old movies. Smash the like button. Got to get them super chats. Yeah, I don't do super chats. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here for conversations. Oh, yeah, go check out Snowdub's Rise of Skywalker review. I was starting to watch it before I went live. We'll see what you could do. Okay, fair enough. I don't want to pressure you either. If you want to talk privately, I know you might not have Twitter, but either that or email me. If you want my email, I'll comment below once this video is live, or once this video when I'm not live anymore. Phobic Xeno, other than her thirsty followers, would you think Anna's weird emojis are gross? I don't like it either. I also have done some jokes that people were upset about, but I also my viewers called me out on it, and I said, okay, I'll stop it. Or, if you're not comfortable with it, I don't want to push and I didn't try to make money off of it with emoji grifts. So Julie says, talk soon. Bye, everyone. Bye, Julie. Talk to you later. Your review was full of spoilers, so I didn't watch it. But I smashed the like button. Yeah, even if you don't watch it, go check out Snow. Just smash it. Okay, there's still comments coming in. Oh, they're going after you, Infinity Nexus Reviews. I don't think you said anything wrong. Red Gaze. Sorry I didn't chat much. Got one more Christmas thing tonight. I'm doing some last-minute wrapping. Okay, hey, Gaze. I think a lot have wanted you on the War Council. So if you're available Sunday, I'm still going to try to do one Sunday, even though we got a special one on Friday night. So contact me on Twitter at Mad Max Movies 1, and we'll get you on. Okay, I'm going to end it now. Bye, guys.